have the idea that can change the world. Yes, right now, inside of you, you have the next song, you have the next book, you have the next course, you have the next science breakthrough that can absolutely change our world. But perhaps over time, you have been struggling with a mental block and you're struggling to find and get into that flow of your creative juices. This is the class for you. Let's get into it. Hey everyone, welcome again to the New Rich Show. My name is Dr. Naomi Osemedua, and I am the visionary behind the New Rich Global Community, where we are on a mission to show you how to leverage your time, create wealth, and build a legacy. So every Friday, I am live on Facebook and YouTube. Hello, Facebook. Hi, YouTube. And it's exciting for me to do what I do best. I love to teach. I love to just show up and share from my own depth of knowledge. I am a student of learning, I am a lifelong learner. And when I uncover things that have helped me on my journey, it's so important that I share with others. So, pretty much that's what happens here. If you stick around, I'm also going to share more about how you can become a part of the New Rich Global Community because it is the best community in the world. Yes, yes, yes. It is the one place you want to be. It's a luxury lifestyle community, and we're so excited about the work we're doing. And we definitely want you to become one of us, right? Become a part of our community. So today I am sharing on three ways that you can literally unlock your creativity. Three simple steps that you can allow the creative juices to flow. And I started by saying that you already have the next big idea in you, like what we need to change the world is inside of you. And some of you might be thinking, oh, Naomi, isn't that a cliche? Isn't that a little bit too audacious? Isn't that a little bit too bogus? You know, what a bogus claim. What makes you think that I have that in me? Yes, you do. A lot of times we shut down everything that should be, and for lots of reasons, but I want to share two. First is really that fear of imperfection. You know, that feeling of if I get out there, it's not going to be perfect. Like this song is not good enough. Oh, this book is not perfect. I mean, how am I going to change the world with this idea? Like, who's going to want to buy my course? Who's going to want to sign up for my event? And so you have all of this fears of imperfection, and guess what that does? It shuts down your flow. It prevents you from getting into that place where your juices can flow and you can begin to create the masterpiece that I dare to say will change our world. You are just one idea away. Ideas rule our world. Everything that you see today, I mean, right here, StreamYard was someone's idea. And clearly, it has changed the world in the way that we can come online as creators and not just stream on one platform, but at the same time be able to stream on multiple destinations. That is someone's idea. That is someone's idea. And whether you agree or not, it has changed my world. And so when you stay in that place of being afraid of imperfection, and you end up not doing anything because what you feed your focus expands. So instead of allowing your creative juices flow to the place where you start creating, to the place where everything that is on your inside, I truly believe that God has blessed us with gifts and talents. Now, how we're showing up in the world has nothing to do with God. It's all on you. And it's either you are allowing the fear of imperfection, sometimes it's what others might say. And I know the fear of failing, The fear of failing is another thing that really keeps people down. It just stops you on your tracks. Like, you know what? I would rather not do anything. So no one calls me out for failing. But go back to the history books. Go on Google, do a quick search, and you will find out some of the brightest minds today, some of the greatest inventions that we have today, some of the greatest ideas that have changed and revolutionized our world came from people who failed and failed and failed and failed and failed and failed again and again and again and again. Well, you get the point. And so you can't keep yourself in the box saying, you know what, I'm not sure what I'm going to create, if it's going to be good enough, so I'd rather not create. And hey, I just might fail. And so let's not even try. And so you keep yourself in a place where your creative juices are blocked. Your creativity is blocked because you have filled up your subconscious, you've filled up your mind, you've filled up your day, you've filled up your entire atmosphere with all of this negativity. So therefore, what is the solution? Because I'm all about the solutions. I've called out the problem. Here are three simple steps, and there are lots of ways that you can unblock and unlock your creativity, but I'm sharing three very 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 super simple steps. Like, they are so simple you will not even believe that. Oh my god, that feeling of, Naomi, where have you been all my life? I've been right here. I have been right here. So first is this: yes, let go of the idea of perfection. Let it go. Let it go. Be willing to try, be willing to show up. And this is not giving an excuse of doing anything with mediocrity. It is putting in your best and knowing fully well that this may not be perfect, but I'm going to put it out there. And even if you fail, consider it as failing forward. I believe it was John Maxwell that wrote the book Failing Forward, where instead of you being in that place of saying, woe is me, oh, my book sucks, the song was not even a hit. I only had 3 downloads from my father, my mother, and my cousin. I mean, instead of feeling all of those negative emotions, instead, you can channel it into, what can I learn from this? What is the best that can happen? And pick the lessons. Because when you switch your way of thinking from, woe is me, God, when my life is over, oh, I failed, you will never be inspired to try again. You will never get to that place where you feel that you can do anything again. So, one of the very, very simple steps for you to unlock your creativity is to let go. Let it go, let it go, let go of the idea of perfection. And I learned this very early when I started live streaming, and a lot of people were scared of showing up because, oh, they wouldn't have, perfect hair, perfect makeup, perfect outfits. And there are lots of people, tons of people who missed that opportunity to show up online when the platform of live streaming started. For some of us, it's been the pedestal for all that we've created. As of the time of this recording, it's just days away to my 7th year anniversary. And I keep wondering, what would have happened if I never showed up? Was it perfect? Absolutely not. The home I was in 7 years ago had really, really bad walls. Like, it was so bad. The entire estate had that problem. I met so many people who had built their personal houses there, and I know how they literally had to sort of restructure because the buildings were famous for just having cracks. And so it starts with a crack from the ground and it goes up, and before you know, literally the wall is giving way. And we had a lot of places where this was happening up until we moved out of the house to another home. But I remember that could have been a great excuse to say, oh my God, people are going to see this. What did I do? I found a sweet spot. Like, it wasn't the whole house. There were a few places where it was happening, but it could have been enough reasons for me to say, you know what, I'm not going to show up because, hey, I don't have a perfect house, right? And I showed up anyway. October 11th, 2015, I hit the go live button. And the beautiful thing is, I never, ever looked back. I never looked back. So I found this cute corner in my bedroom, and I found a few cute corners around the house. It wasn't a very big house. It was a three bedroom apartment, three rooms. So one for me, one for the kids, one for our guests. It was a very cute home. Right now I have the luxury of having my own home office on an entire floor in my home. And that's just, growth and the grace of God. And I'm thankful for that. But I can't imagine if I never took that first step. I unlocked my creativity when I decided to show up regardless of the circumstances not being perfect. Till date, I still don't know for the life of me how to get proper, simple makeup done. So I just go with doing my red lips, and that's it. I show up. Thank God for great skin. And if you want my plug to great skin, let me know in the comments. I promise you I will hook you up because my plug actually pays me. So I am in partnership with a company that pays me to look good. I mean, it's a win-win all the way. So that is step one. Let's go to step two. Start dreaming again. Woo! It doesn't cost you to dream. I have an amazing pastor that I love so much. And he shared that one day, and it was such an eye opener. He said, "You don't pay taxes for dreams, you don't pay tax. So when you want to dream, just dream. Dream like there are no limits. Dream like what you can see with your eyes, really something that you can touch, because if you can't see it, you can't touch it. If you can't see it, you can't touch it. And that is so profound when it comes to dreaming again. Get into that place where you dream and dream possibilities. Dream of that future that is beautiful. Dream of that vision of giving back to your community. Dream. Because when you stay in that place where you dream often, when you are intentional, and I keep closing my eyes because I mean I'm dreaming right now. I'm one of those who is so good at daydreaming. So when I'm talking about dreaming, it's not about when you go to bed at night and you close your eyes and you dream. I mean, like with your eyes wide open, dream. Paint a beautiful picture of your life, of all that could be. Dream. And you find out the more you dream, the more you stay in that place of a beautiful future. And I don't know what it is you want, but I know one of my dreams, one of my big dreams, is to have what I call sparkle centers around the world. And these are locations where the homeless can come to get shelter. The hungry can come to get food. Those who lack clothing can come. Those who need medical care, they can just walk into a Sparkle Center and get their needs met. God helping me. Like that is a dream. And I know it's going to take funds for me to set up the Sparkle Centers around the world. And so, do you think that I would wake up every day and do nothing just because I'm afraid of failing, or just because of the fear of imperfection or what people might say? No way. My dream keeps me up. It keeps me up because I know it's possible. There's a dream center in the US that inspires me greatly. And I have followed their work and I've seen the difference they've made in their community. And I like that. I want to make that kind of difference. My life mission is to die empty, to not take anything that God has blessed me with to the grave. And so I'm intentional. When I wake up every day, there's got to be something that makes you wake up. There's got to be something that at the end of your day, you can smile, knowing that each day brings you closer to that dream becoming a realization. So again, we're running through three simple steps to unlock your creativity. Step one is let go of the idea of imperfection. Step two is start dreaming again. And finally, oh my goodness, I can't even stress this enough. Step three is surround yourself with creative people. My goodness, who is in your circle? Who are you surrounding yourself with? This is such a critical question. You have to answer, especially as a grown up, as an adult. Gone are those days. We're not in kindergarten. And you can't tie emotions into relationships, especially the ones that are no longer serving you. What is the point of saying we grew up together? We've been friends since high school. And yet, you know, this is one person that the moment you open up your mouth to share a vision or a dream, they kill it before it sees the light of day. And you know deep down in your heart, this is what you want to do. But everyone surrounding you is not on a mission to anywhere. So why would you stay there? Why? Like, this is personal now. Why would you stay there? Because every time you are not turning on your light, you are shortchanging not just yourself, but the rest of us. Because I don't think it's fair that some of us get to turn on our lights intentionally, whether it's convenient or not. And some people just want to chill and take it all in. Someone created StreamYard, someone created Facebook, someone created Zoom. And if you go find out, you will see that for some it was even personal reasons. They were trying to solve a problem for themselves. And they faced the greatest opposition because a lot of them, even the ideas were not for their time. But look at where we are today. Look at where we are today. Someone created Amazon. Someone thought of Spotify. Someone even thought of Netflix. And the list goes on. Someone thought of Periscope. Without Periscope, perhaps I won't even be here. That was someone's dream to connect the world through the live streaming button. And with a touch of a button, the world literally would come to you. Someone dreamt of that and it came to pass. And I don't think it's fair that you choose to stay in a circle where people are not willing to show up in all of their fullness. And at the end of the day, you start dimming your light. You lock up everything inside of you that could allow you step into that place of creativity. I don't think it's fair. So today, even as I'm wrapping this up, I'm not going to leave you hanging because I know one place where you can unlock your creativity, and that is at the New Rich Global Community. What we have going on will change the world. This ideology will change the world. And I don't want you to be on the outside looking in and saying, oh, you go, girls. No, I want you on the inside. And so for me, it's important that you go back to the person who shared this link with you and tell them, look, I want to be a part of this community. What are you girls about? And they're going to fill you in. And if you would like to get on a call with me, please check the description box. I'm going to put a link for you to get on a clarity call with me to know exactly what we have to offer at the New Rich Global Community and how you can plug in. But I can assure you, this is one place where you will not be limited with the fear of imperfection. You will not you will not be found wanting when it comes to dreaming again. And most importantly, it is one community where I can assure you, you will be surrounded with creative people. So, on that note, I'm going to wrap up this video, but let me remind you again that you already have all you need to change the world inside of you right now, right here. I'll see you on the inside. Tap on that link and get on that clarity call with me. And if someone invited you to watch this, please go back to them and tell them, I want in. I want in. And that's it. I will see you next Friday. Please, the center stage has your name all over it. Do not settle for less. Bye for now.